Good afternoon and welcome to the 2025 University of Michigan Winter Commencement Ceremony. Congratulations to our graduates and to everyone here who helped make this moment possible. My name is Kaylin Jinez, and I am so delighted to be your MC for the next 60 minutes as we celebrate this special day alongside our graduates' biggest supporters, their friends and families. If you want to participate in today's program, all you have to do is post your picture or message on Instagram or X and use the hashtag #GoMGrad, MGoGrad, to see your message on the big screen right over here and right on this Jumbotron over here. Over the next hour, we will entertain you with videos and performances and give you a snapshot of the final experience these students have had leading up to today, including their final semester here at the magnificent University of Michigan. Please enjoy a fall walk through campus. Wow, how beautiful is Michigan in the fall? Woo! The University of Michigan awards honorary degrees to individuals who have demonstrated outstanding achievement, service, and character, making significant contributions to society, their field, or our university. Today, we are honored to recognize 4 remarkable recipients. Please join us in watching this video introduction of our honorees.
At the University of Michigan, we continue our tradition of celebrating excellence with our 2025 Winter Commencement honorary degrees. Originating from nominations by the community, the regents of the university confer honorary degrees upon those who embody the values and mission of the university, the transformative nature of our education, and the diversity of our community. Recipients serve the greater good of society with distinction and inspire the next generation of graduates. They truly represent the leaders and best. Distinguished chemical engineer and biomedical pioneer Robert Langer has spent decades redefining the frontiers of drug delivery, tissue engineering, and interdisciplinary scientific innovation. Inspired by a childhood love of science, Langer earned his bachelor's degree from Cornell University, followed by a Doctor of Science from MIT. Early in his career, he joined Boston's Children's Hospital, where his breakthrough work with biocompatible and biodegradable materials revolutionized medicine. By designing polymers and lipids that deliver therapeutics with unprecedented precision, Langer made sustained-release treatments for cancer, diabetes, and neurological disorders possible, overcoming challenges in drug stability and delivery. His innovations enabled the encapsulation of fragile molecules like RNA, DNA, and proteins, helping launch entirely new fields, including controlled drug delivery and tissue engineering, which have brought hope and healing to millions. At MIT, Langer quickly became one of the world's most prolific and honored scientists, authoring over 1,600 scientific articles and holding nearly 1,500 issued and pending patents. As one of just 9 institute professors, he has mentored hundreds of postdoctoral fellows, shaping the next generation of leaders in research and education, with several now contributing as faculty at the University of Michigan. Langer's commitment to collaboration and advancement extends beyond the lab. He has chaired the FDA's top scientific advisory board, helping shape policies that protect and improve public health. Langer is one of the very few recipients of both the National Medal of Science and the National Medal of Technology and Innovation. His outstanding achievements are celebrated worldwide, with over 220 major awards and honorary doctorates from dozens of leading universities. For his visionary discoveries, passionate mentorship, and dedication to improving lives through science and engineering, the University of Michigan is pleased to present Robert Langer with the honorary degree Doctor of Engineering. Civil rights leader, strategist, and educator Diane Nash has spent her life advancing social justice, nonviolent activism, and youth leadership. Raised in Chicago, Nash confronted the realities of segregation while studying at Fisk University, where she was drawn to workshops on nonviolence led by Reverend James Lawson. Guided by moral clarity and a deep sense of justice, Nash quickly emerged as a leading voice in the Nashville sit-ins, strategically refusing bail after her arrest and urging others to do the same to spotlight the cruelty of segregation. Her powerful commitment helped transform incarceration into a tool for social change, inspiring young activists and drawing national attention. A tireless leader, Nash co-founded the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, ensuring students maintained an independent and forceful presence in the civil rights struggle. Her courage shone during the historic freedom rides of 1961, when violence and intimidation threatened to halt the movement. Refusing to retreat, Nash insisted the rides continue, famously declaring they couldn't quit now. She led pivotal campaigns, including the Alabama Project, and was a core organizer of the Selma voting rights movement, including the Selma to Montgomery marches that paved the way for the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Nash's activism came at considerable personal cost. She endured repeated arrests and threats with resilience and grace. Returning to Chicago, Nash continued her advocacy for fair housing, education, and community empowerment, remaining a steadfast voice for nonviolence. Her extraordinary impact has been recognized with prestigious honors, including the Rosa Parks Award, the Distinguished American Award from the John F. Kennedy Library, and the LBJ Leadership in Civil Rights Award. For her unwavering and fearless commitment to justice and her enduring legacy of youth leadership, the University of Michigan is proud to present Diane Nash with the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters. Fred Upton, with his decades of public service and reputation for pragmatic leadership, exemplifies a tradition of civic responsibility that reaches across party lines. Born in St. Joseph, Michigan, Upton attended the University of Michigan, writing for the Michigan Daily and earning a bachelor's degree in journalism in 1975. After early service as a congressional aide and White House budget analyst, Upton was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1986. Fred went on to serve 18 terms in the House, and ultimately went on to chair the House Energy and Commerce Committee, where he oversaw the passage of more than 350 measures, over 200 of which were signed into law. His signature legislative achievement, the 21st Century Cures Act, became law in 2016 with overwhelming bipartisan support. It provided billions in new funding for the National Institutes of Health and streamlined the approval process for life-saving drugs and medical devices. He also partnered with colleagues across the aisle on a breadth of objectives, including combating the opioid crisis, protecting the Great Lakes, and encouraging energy innovation. Upton has demonstrated steadfast dedication to collaboration over confrontation, to principle over party, and to holding leaders to account regardless of political affiliation. Upton is the only person in American history to vote to impeach two sitting presidents, Bill Clinton in 1998 and Donald Trump in 2021. an example of his political courage and his commitment to his principles. Across his more than 40 years of public service, Upton has embodied a dedication to civility, to collaboration, and to practical problem solving. Such values resonate deeply with the University of Michigan's mission. For his bipartisan statesmanship, his support for the advancement of research and innovation, and his tireless commitment to public service, the University of Michigan is proud to present Fred Upton with the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws. Visionary artist, producer, and ambassador of American music, Don Was has spent decades expanding the boundaries of popular music, nurturing creative excellence, and inspiring generations through his innovative artistry. Born and raised in Metro Detroit, Don Was absorbed the city's vibrant musical energy, from Motown soul to the driving rhythms of rock and blues. Surrounded by a family of educators and creativity in his Oak Park neighborhood, he began making music with collaborator David Weiss, later known as David Was. Don Was briefly attended the University of Michigan with David Weiss while they continued to develop their unconventional style and genre-bending approach. In the late 1970s, Was co-founded Was Not Was, a group that merged funk, rock, pop, and witty social commentary. International hits like Walk the Dinosaur showcased his commitment to inventive sound and relevant storytelling, laying the groundwork for a celebrated career as one of rock's most accomplished producers. He has shaped the music of legendary artists, including Bonnie Raitt, the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, Neil Diamond, Elton John, Willie Nelson, and Bob Seger, and is known for his discerning ear and unwavering dedication to authentic artistry. As president of Blue Note Records since 2012, Was has championed jazz's enduring legacy and empowered a new generation of musicians, guiding one of the world's most storied jazz labels into a new era. Throughout his career, Was's dedication to creative exploration, reinvention, and cultural service has reflected the University of Michigan's highest values. A visionary leader, he has elevated music's power to unite, challenge, and uplift. For his devotion to artistic authenticity, creative leadership, and service to musical communities, the University of Michigan is proud to present Don Was with the honorary degree, Doctor of Music. The University of Michigan salutes our 2025 Winter Commencement honorary degree recipients. We applaud and honor them as outstanding role models for our graduates.
I am so inspired by the incredible things our honorary degree recipients have done throughout their lives. Congratulations again to all our honorary degree recipients. Today, we honor the hard work, dedication, and resilience of the class of 2025. But we also recognize the support systems that made this journey possible. Parents, siblings, partners, friends. You've cheered them on through long nights, tough exams, and snowy walks to class. Thank you for being here and for everything you have done to help these graduates reach that milestone. Let's give it up to all of you guys. Winter in Ann Arbor brings a special kind of magic to campus. The snow transforms our familiar buildings, the diag sparkles under the lights, and the energy of celebration fills the air. Please enjoy this Winter Wonderland video showcasing our beautiful campus in the winter. Just stunning. For our graduates, this season has been about more than just braving the cold. It's been a journey of reflection, growth, and achievement. If you want to share a message about your graduate's journey, post your picture or message on Instagram or X and use the hashtag #MGoGrad to see your message on the big screen. Now sit tight. Our graduate procession will begin in about 10 minutes.
Take a look outside your window today. Now the world is awake. It is time to escape somewhere. The sun is shining, what a beautiful day. Can't beat me, baby. You must understand. I'm the master. You're the puppet in my game. I'm the lady. I'm the lady. I'm the lady. I'm the Can't beat me. Can't beat me. Can't beat me. In my game. Running wild out of my mind. Hold my breath, cause I'm ready to make a move. Got nothing to lose. Watch me shake up the ground. Have you seen a phoenix rise? Rising up above the deep blue open skies. Knowing that the way is right. Guided by the secrets of an undiscovered life. Have you heard the ocean cry? Shallow waters carrying silent goodbye. Diving deeper than the sea. What you find is what you get, and I found a part of it in me. Running wild out of my mind.
Welcome to this year's Winter Commencement. Our ceremony will begin shortly. Restrooms are located on the concourse level. If you need assistance for any matter during today's event, please see an event team member and they will be happy to assist you. Congratulations on your graduation.
Have you felt a human grow? Open up and step right out of the shadow. Wondering what is left inside. Some may say, oh,
team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business.
For those of you just getting to your seats, welcome. We are so glad you're here to celebrate this momentous occasion. Thank you for joining us today, for supporting your graduates, and for playing such an important role in their success. Your love and encouragement, especially during the challenging times, and sharing in their victories, today is a reflection of all those moments, big and small. It has all led up to this. It's now the time that we've all been waiting for. The graduate procession will begin momentarily. Keep a lookout for your graduate coming down the aisles soon. What a lovely and uplifting performance. While the graduates continue to process and find their seats, I want to thank and acknowledge the fantastic University of Michigan Commencement Band, led by Jason Fettig. Thank you for contributing your talents to this memorable occasion. Next to the stage, please welcome the Michigan G-Men, or gentlemen for long, a group of friends who love making music together. Outside of rehearsal, you can find them playing with Hot Wheels, slowly encroaching on the southern border of Canada, and following squirrels after dark to see where they are really going. They also sing sometimes. In recent years, the G-Men have toured the country, performed in the community, and placed in the International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella Competitions. Take it away, G-Men.
There goes a man of Michigan. He finished well what he began. A man of good, a man of right, a man of strength who fought the fight. His brothers mourn, he's passing now. They can still remember how. Call them each to stand up tall, to join the fight. May he now, may he hear his master's voice. Well done, my son, you may rejoice. You braved the fight, you took your stand. Stand, man of Michigan. You braved the fight, you took your stand. You stood true, man of Michigan. You stood true, man of Michigan.
Thank you to the Michigan G-Men. Let's give them another round of applause. And now I'll pass things back to the University of Michigan Commencement Band as we watch the rest of the procession. Welcome. As all the graduates take their seats, I'd like to give another round of applause to the terrific performances today. They were amazing. It's always an honor to share the stage with such talented peers. Congratulations again to all of the 2025 graduates. Enjoy your ceremony and go blue!
Good afternoon, Winter Commencement graduates, families, and friends. I'm Ella Rock from New Buffalo, Michigan. I'm an organizational studies major in the College of Literature, Science, and the Arts, with a double minor in Spanish and theater design and production. I'm also on the executive board of the University of Michigan's Women's Glee Club, which was founded in 1893. Even though most of us are non-music majors, we built a strong sisterhood through our shared passion for music and community. Along with the Men's Glee Club, we are delighted to share our love of music with you.
Good afternoon. My name is Joshua Gill. I'm a history major from Detroit, Michigan, and I've sung second bass to the last 3 of the University of Michigan Men's Glee Club's 166 years of music making. We joined this choir for its age-old tradition of musical excellence and camaraderie between brothers, as well as the wider community. On behalf of the graduates, we welcome you to Winter Commencement. At this time, please rise if you are able for the singing of the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good afternoon, University of Michigan. I'm Lori McCauley, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to today's commencement ceremony. Please join me in thanking the Women's and Men's Glee Clubs for their lovely rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. As we begin, I want to recognize an important part of our history, a land transfer from the indigenous people of this area. The University of Michigan is located on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people. In 1817, the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations made the largest single land transfer to the University of Michigan. This was offered ceremonially through the treaty at the foot of the rapids so that their children could be educated. Through these words of acknowledgement, their contemporary and ancestral ties to the land and their contributions to the university are renewed and reaffirmed. Graduates, today marks a remarkable achievement for each one of you. You've arrived at the culmination of a long journey. For some, it began across town, for others, across the globe. During your time here, you faced down projects that might have seemed impossible, and you succeeded. You made friends who may be a part of your life for decades to come. And you made an incomparable investment in your future, a degree from the University of Michigan. Parents, friends, and family, we are so happy to share this day of celebration with all of you. Each of you is a part of a milestone in the life of the person you're here to support. We are living in a period shaped by extraordinary technological change. Every field feels it. Pathways that once seemed predictable now veer in unexpected directions, and the future no longer arrives in a straight line. Many of you have a sense of the work you want to do. The question that lingers is how you might do it when the tools and expectations keep shifting. That uncertainty is real, but also creates a moment worth paying attention to like few in recent memory. Careers are built in times of ripe possibility like this, times when clear thinking, creativity, and resilience matter as much, if not more, than technical expertise. Human connections, the kind you have learned to build here, will matter more than ever. Think about what we're doing here today. Even amidst astonishing technology, the real power of this moment comes from being surrounded by people paying recognition to what you've accomplished. It comes from the visible and often invisible power of your loved ones cheering you on, and the pride you feel knowing that you have earned something through hard work and determination. The tools you use will evolve. Your fields will change. But the impulse to connect and the meaning it provides will remain. You will still seek to understand, to collaborate, to make a difference, and you will be successful. You've been practicing it in every discussion section, every team project, every late night problem-solving session with classmates. Those small moments of connection are the early versions of the impact you'll have in your careers. What you seek in your work, the sense of contributing to something real, of being recognized for the care and thought you bring, of making life better for someone else, begins with those habits of attention. They are already yours. So as you step into a world filled with rapid change, remember what anchors you. The skills you've built, the relationships you've formed, and most of all, the instinct to do good for others in the world. Those things will only grow over time. Yes, you will encounter great change, and you will be ready because you are Wolverines. Congratulations, graduates, and go blue. Throughout our history, the authority to grant degrees has been vested in the University of Michigan Board of Regents. We are pleased to recognize those members of the board who are with us today. Sarah Hubbard of Okemos, and Carl J. Myers of Dearborn. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your leadership. I also want to extend deep appreciation to the faculty members serving as marshals at our ceremony today. I now have the honor of introducing Kaylee America Rodriguez, who's receiving her Bachelor of Arts in Sports Management from the School of Kinesiology, and who has won 3 Big Ten championships, as well as recognition as a top scholar athlete is a member of Michigan's softball team. A cancer survivor, Rodriguez also won U of M's Austin Hatch Adversity Award, which recognizes athletes who've overcome life-changing obstacles. Please join me in welcoming Kayla America Rodriguez.
Thank you, Provost McCauley, for your introduction. When I first stepped on campus as a Michigan softball player, I thought I knew exactly how my story would unfold. Graduated in 2024, won a couple of rings, which I did. But I'm graduating in 2025 with a pixie cut and a subtle limp, a version of myself I never saw coming. Life doesn't always follow the plan, and sometimes the detour is where the beauty lies. My journey didn't start at Michigan. It began 20 years ago when my parents took me to a softball tryout. I didn't want to go, I didn't think I could do it, but I gave it a shot. And because I did, everything changed. Softball forged the path that led me here. I came to Michigan with the relentless drive of a first-generation college student who wanted to make her family proud and to earn a place at the greatest university in the world. Standing here today was my childhood dream. And from the moment I arrived, I jumped right in, proud to wear the Block M, to compete, and to experience moments I'll never forget. I was here when our football team unexpectedly beat the school down there in 2021. We stormed the field at Michigan Stadium, and snow fell on me during my walk home down Granger Street. As an athlete, I hit my first home run in my second at-bat as a freshman at OSU and won 3 Big Ten championships. But off the field, life looked very different. My family faced uncertainty and sickness, and in 2022, I got sick and had to withdraw for a year. It felt like everything I'd built was slipping away. Starting over terrified me. It meant letting go of a version of college I had imagined for years. But in rebuilding, I found something stronger, a version of myself grounded in gratitude, faith, and purpose. My freshman year, during COVID, I got in trouble for playing Texas Hold'em in my neighbor's dorm room. I love poker, and there was no money on the line, so I went all in every hand. I had fun, but I realized something. There's no real reward when there's no risk. Life is the same way. We don't cherish what we don't sacrifice for. Everyone here knows what it feels like to begin something you were afraid of and to watch something meaningful grow from it. So, Michigan gave me far more than a degree. It taught me that redirection isn't failure. It's a part of the journey. It's the climb that defines us, the people we meet, the lessons we learn, the love we share, and the light we choose to give. As long as we're breathing, there's always more ahead. So celebrate often, love deeply, serve others, and never be afraid to begin again. Thank you, Michigan. We did it. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Derek Patterson, Chair of the Senate Advisory Committee on University Affairs. Thank you, Professor Peterson, for your service.
Thanks very much, Kaylee. In the winter of 1860, the fiery abolitionist Wendell Phillips announced that he intended to visit Ann Arbor to speak about the abolition of slavery. Now, abolitionism was unpopular in this part of Michigan. Ann Arbor newspapers called abolitionist preachers roving, crazy fanatics, and several abolitionist preachers had been run out of town by students and citizens who saw abolitionists as troublemakers, sowing division that would lead toward a civil war. A week before Reverend Phillips arrived here in Ann Arbor, students of the University of Michigan's class of 1861 met at the university's chapel and agreed, as one of them remembered, that Wendell Phillips and free speech must be protected. On the day of his lecture, 24 students arranged themselves outside the doors of the church where he was to speak. When Reverend Phillips arrived, there was an angry crowd outside the door, shouting and calling for him to be run out of town. But within the church, behind the protection offered by the class of 1861, Reverend Phillips' voice could be heard distinctly. He talked for 2 hours about the evils of slavery and about the moral turpitude of the nation that tolerated it. In the following months, 1,800 students of the University of Michigan would enlist in the Union Army. 300 of them were to die during the U.S. Civil War. Their names are written on the wall in Alumni Hall, which is now where our University Art Museum is housed. Like activists in our own time and place, the class of 1861 put their lives on the line to defend free speech and advance the cause of justice. You, the class of 2025, won't remember all the facts and figures that you memorized here at the University of Michigan. What I hope you take forward from this place is a shared lesson about our experience here over these past years. The freedoms that we enjoy today were won by the concerted efforts of organized and principled people, and they're fragile. They'll have to be defended. As you sing Hail to the Victors, sing for the class of 1861. Sing of the victories won for justice that we have fought and won over the course of our institution's history. Michigan's history, in fact, is full of conquering heroes who have warred against injustices in their own time. Our history is full of victors valiant who have organized themselves against racism, who have risen to defend the humanity of suffering people in the plantations of the Old South, in the concentration camps of Hitler's Germany, in the townships of apartheid South Africa, and in the ruined cities of Palestine. It is these student activists who are, in fact, the leaders and the best. They have built for us a tradition of commitment and struggle that stretches now over 200 years. This is the tradition that you, the graduates of the class of 2025, now have the opportunity to take forward. Congratulations, and go blue. It's now my pleasure to introduce the president of the University of Michigan, Domenico Grasso.
By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Regents, we shall now confer degrees honoris causa, which have been recommended by the faculty. Members of the Board of Regents will present the honorary degree recipients.
Regent Carl J. Myers.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present Robert Langer to receive an honorary degree. Robert Langer, throughout your extraordinary career, you have embodied the highest ideals of scientific discovery, ingenuity, and mentorship. You have transformed the treatment of disease, improved the lives of countless individuals, and inspired future leaders across the globe. In recognition of your visionary achievements and principled leadership in science and engineering, The University of Michigan is pleased to present you with an honorary degree, Doctor of Engineering.
Patient of this.
Here we go.
I'm honored to be here, and I want to congratulate all of you and your families. Graduation from a university as fine as the University of Michigan is a wonderful achievement. I've often told my own students that the future will be determined by the students of tomorrow. As I've come to realize, in grammar school, high school, and college, everyone is judged by how well one answers questions that are asked by others, as on your tests and exams. But in real life, we're often judged by the questions we ask. One of my goals is to try to help my students cross the bridge from being able to give good answers to those who can also ask good questions. So I hope you ask big questions and dream big dreams, dreams that can change the world and make it a better place. Oftentimes, you will run into obstacles, but no matter what happens, I hope you don't give up on your dreams and that you follow your passion. Congratulations to all of you.
Regent Sarah Hubbard.
Thank you. Mr. President, I have the honor to present Diane Nash an honorary degree. Diane Nash, you are one of the architects of the civil rights movement, a hero whose quiet determination, and I would say courage, moral clarity, and all other amazing things, helped dismantle Jim Crow and expand American democracy. For your steadfast commitment to justice, your fearless embrace of nonviolence, and your enduring example of youth leadership, the University of Michigan is proud to confer upon you the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters.
I certainly want to thank the Board of Regents, President Grasso, and anyone who had anything to do with my receiving this great honor. On occasions such as this, I am sometimes asked to give some words of wisdom to the graduates. So here goes. Throughout your lifetime, whenever you have a decision to make, always make the decision that will cause you to love and respect the person you see in the mirror. That's it. Congratulations, graduates.
Mr. President, I now have the honor to present Fred Upton to receive an honorary degree. Fred Upton, you have spent more than 3 decades proving that solutions to complex problems are forged not by shouting past one another, but by working shoulder to shoulder. For your distinguished service record, dedication to innovation and research, an example of bipartisan statesmanship, the University of Michigan is proud to confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws.
Regent Carl J. Myers.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present Don Was to receive an honorary degree. Don Was, throughout your remarkable career, you have elevated the art of music production, championed the voices and traditions that define American music today, and inspired generations throughout your creative vision and dedication to artistic authenticity. In recognition of your innovative, influential leadership in the arts, the University of Michigan is proud to confer upon you the honorary degree, Doctor of Music.
I'd like to offer my heartfelt thanks to the Board of Regents and President Grasso, and to all of you graduates, congratulations. If you've made it to this moment, you already understand the meaning of perseverance. Never, never give up, and always have faith in yourselves. In my own life, things haven't always moved in a straight line. Life comes in cycles and waves, and I've definitely found myself in the trough of the wave a few times. But every turning point came when I remembered, when you approach the world with trust instead of fear, life has a way of stepping up to meet you, and sometimes even carrying you towards dreams that you didn't think were possible. So I wish you all healthy, meaningful, and deeply fulfilling lives, and may you always find a rhythm in life that feels true to who you are.
Good afternoon, graduates. An alum of the University of Michigan. It's a title that will stick with you from this day forward. I'm Dr. Charlie Schwartz, a proud Michigan alum. And on behalf of the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan, our president and CEO, Ayanna McConnell, my fellow board members, and the nearly 700,000 living Michigan alumni around the globe, I extend my sincere congratulations and warm welcome to you. We are so glad to have you among our ranks. In a few moments, you're going to flip your tassels to your left and start your next big journey. But know this, wherever life takes you, you are never far from the University of Michigan. That's because you're not just leaving here with a degree, you're joining a community. You are now part of one of the most powerful and respected alumni networks in the world. You'll feel that kindred spirit when you bump into a fellow alum at your new job, or when you see one on the street wearing that familiar Block M, and you give them a knowing nod and a hearty, "Go Blue." As you now stand on the threshold of this next adventure, remember this. You will always have a home here at Michigan, and the Alumni Association will be here to support you in your career and life. Congratulations, class of 2025. Wear your new badge of honor of Michigan alum with great pride. Forever and always, go Blue. It's now my honor to introduce Andrea Valenzuela, who is today receiving her PhD in chemical biology. She is a 2025 Boucher Graduate Honor Society Scholar and a Rackham Merit Fellow, and she served as resident director for U of M's Henderson House. Valenzuela previously earned a BS in chemistry from Northeastern Illinois University, and her graduate research at Michigan has been focused on AI-driven workflows in the medical sector. Please join me in welcoming Andrea Valenzuela.
Thank you, Dr. Schwartz, for your kind introduction. To the class of 2025, we did it. Yay! Whether you got a plan, a few plans, or no plan at all, take a breath. You deserve it. If there's one thing Michigan taught me, is that life doesn't slow down just because you're earning a degree. Michigan became a home I didn't know I needed, a place that held me through grief, growth, and the beautiful chaos of becoming someone new. Over these years, some of us lost family, some gained family, and some rebuilt ourselves entirely. And now, standing here as who we become, we're stepping into a world louder, faster, and more polarized than ever, one shaped by technology and opinions that often draw out the truth. We live in an age where artificial intelligence can write, analyze, and even mimic empathy, but it cannot truly feel. It doesn't know what it's like to laugh until you cry, or to feel the warmth of a moment like this, the pride, the gratitude, the quiet relief of finally making it. So, to those of us wondering what we have to offer the world, I believe the greatest advantage we will have in this new era is being human and allowing ourselves to feel deeply. And yes, feeling deeply is always beautiful. Sometimes it's terrifying, uncomfortable, overwhelming, even painful. But even those feelings matter. They teach us, protect us, and help us evolve. Our generation's privilege isn't just education, it's awareness. We can see that many of the systems we inherited no longer work. So let's not just critique them. Let's build new ones together, guided by our humanity. And as we do, remember, the same strengths that got you through Michigan will carry you forward. Wonder will be your superpower. It turns uncertainty into discovery. Discernment will be your compass, because not everything that looks real will be real. Trust yourself to navigate, not because you know all the answers, but because you know how to learn, adapt, and rise. And let kindness guide you, not to be soft, but to stay human. As AI learns from us, may we also learn from it, to create, not to control, to imagine, not to imitate, because the future isn't written by machines. It's written by the humans brave enough to feel in a world that keeps trying to automate it away. So here's to the ones who dream, create, and feel. Arriba mi gente, congratulations class of 2025. It is now my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker, former Congressman Mr. Fred Upton. Mr. Upton is a proud Michigan alum who earned his bachelor's degree in journalism here in 1975. His career in public service began in the Reagan White House Office of Management and Budget, and he went on to represent Michigan in Congress for 36 years. Throughout his career, he has emphasized finding common ground and remained committed to bipartisan problem solving. During his tenure, he helped advance more than 350 bills in the House of Representatives and over 200 signed into law. Today, he continues to support science, policy, and preparedness through his work with the Oregon National Laboratory, the Bipartisan Commission on Biodefense, and the Association of Former Members of Congress. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Fred Upton back home to Michigan.
Wow. Thank you for this honor. Kaylee, thank you for your inspirational message. My fellow honorees today, but President Grasso, regents, my wife Amy, who is somewhere here, graduating students, and your families and guests. You know, when President Grasso confirmed that I would receive an honorary degree, we met for the first time back at the Wisconsin game in September. He asked for one more thing. And without knowing what he was going to ask, I said, hey, I'm a Michigan man, and so the answer is done. Whatever it is, I'll do it. Well, his question then was, we'd like you to consider being the commencement speaker today. So, here I is. First, let me tell you just a little bit about me. As Andrea said, I was a journalism major back in 1975 and not the sports editor at the Michigan Daily. I hope to cover sports, the Wolverines, the Tigers, the Cubs, but nobody called following graduation. It was also a very turbulent time with Vietnam and Watergate. In fact, as I meet each new U of M president for the first time in their office, I mentioned that I've not been there since we occupied the place back in the 70s. It was a wild time. I next volunteered on a congressional campaign, and I went to DC for the first time, where I later became a White House staffer. 8 years later, I turned down my hometown folks who wanted me to run for Congress with the answer, why me? I've got a wonderful wife. I still do. I've got 2 black Labradors. I meet with the president every week, give the salute coming into the West Wing. So, as I see the president, so my answer was a quick, No thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. Months later, the same folks convinced me that I should run against a 3-term incumbent, and I defeated the only member of Congress in a primary that cycle in the country. I still remember my dad questioning me, "Fred, why are you doing this? You graduate from a wonderful university. No one beats an incumbent running for Congress." So despite being outspent 3-1, we focused on the issues and the voters responded. You see, they didn't really care if I had an R or a D next to my name for Republican or Democrat. They wanted someone just to listen and respond and not be a rubber stamp. And I prevailed in some 25 contested elections as the top Republican vote getter in a very swing district. Yep, bipartisanship was my middle name. I worked on lots of issues impacting Michigan and our nation with a laundry list of successes, making a difference for folks in a meaningful way. And I made dear friends on both sides of the aisle as we teamed together to confront the challenges that faced us all. And 2 of my best friends, who have represented this campus all my life, were John and Debbie Dingell, and Debbie is with us someplace here today. 7 presidents called me Fred. Andrea, it's Fred, not Mr. Upton. 7 presidents called me Fred. Actually, Bush 43 called me Freddie Boy. It was sort of good to get a nickname back then, but I called them all Mr. President. And I worked well with 5 Michigan governors, Blanchard, Engler, Granholm, Snyder, and now Whitmer. Yes, we have divided government. And working on both sides of the aisle was part of my secret sauce for success. But enough about me. Today is about you, big time. Let's look at some of today's challenges before us. Probably first on your book is tuition costs and student debt, right? Inflation, Ukraine, Putin, Gaza, AI, climate change, national debt, deficits, Congress, the White House, immigration, racism and bigotry, guns, healthcare, faster cures, NATO and international alliances, tariffs, potential for nuclear war. But I know you can add plenty to that list. My job allowed me to confer with the best and the brightest, folks like up here, around the world, to see real suffering in countries that you would never want to visit or experience. Traveling with our troops in Iraq or Afghanistan, going to Pyongyang, North Korea, to try and get them to stop nuclear proliferation. Visiting with my Peace Corps constituents. And I will remind you, and I saw this at the President's house earlier today, a picture of President Kennedy on the steps of the Michigan Union when he announced the initiative on the steps of the Michigan Union some 65 years ago. And until COVID, I visited a school every week in my district, and now one that I still continue in a program called Congress to Campus, where I am always paired with a Democrat as we talk about civility and bipartisanship, the way that our founding fathers hoped would work some 250 years ago. In fact, Regent Sarah Hubbard reminds me often that I was at her school when she was a senior at Union City High School back in the 80s. We helped craft legislation to find cures that every family faces. Protecting the environment, rescuing important industries like the auto sector, 1 in 7 jobs, knowing its impact here across our state. And yes, I witnessed firsthand surviving 9/11 and January 6th. You know, Frederick Douglass's words, "I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong," were always a guiding light for me all my days. I'm an optimist. The sun is going to come up. We're going to get through these very troubled times, but only with your leadership, vision, and involvement. So consider that torch. I don't know if this is a torch or not, but consider that that torch is now being formally passed on to you. A couple weeks ago, I had the opportunity of meeting an outstanding 17-year-old high school Cuban-American student by the name of Lauren Cruz de Armas. And she delivered this poetic message that certainly seems right on target for today. And I'm going to repeat a couple of her verses that are relevant today. All our life, we've wanted to take flight. As our words overwhelm the pages, we can't help but realize the burdens we've overtaken. The wondrous fantasies, alive, created. This imagination I've mistaken for the reality that I ache in, the stories I've foretaken, the life I was ready to awaken. Yet these stories have not been made without strife. For all my life, I've been a lily waiting for the light, writing at night, hands aching until I can remember, all I can remember is the sound my pencil is making. How I imagined a land where stories would be written at long last, a place where everyone is willing to listen to what I have to say. Oh, when will I get to experience this day? Now, I realize the chance to have the land I dreamt of, I can almost grasp. As I'm blinded by the vision I can now see, with the promise of opportunity in front of me. I'm imbued by the passion that will soon become reality. Now, you are given the opportunity of creation to lay the foundation for an artistic nation. As the words of poetry surround me, you are alive with the prophecy that your envisioned estuary will become a guarantee. All that you see, all that we can be, will be a life infused with unshakable originality. For this creativity is all that we can breathe. As we suffocate with the promise of lively dreams, now you have the chance to make this vision a reality, as you are creating the reality we all desperately so need. She said it so well. So the bottom line today, my charge to you is really pretty simple. You're no longer a leader of tomorrow. No, you're not. You are a leader for today. You are the way forward. This is not the time to stand by. It, in fact, is the time to stand up. We need you, every one of you, more than ever today and every day. You studied history the last 10 to 12 years. Now is the time to write history. So don't surrender. Go blue, but beat the Bucks. Congratulations to all of you. God bless. Thank you.
We recognize individually the recipients of doctoral degrees awarded by the university. I invite you to notice the various disciplines represented as the degree recipients are introduced. You will receive a remarkable insight into the diversity and breadth of intellectual and creative mission carried forth at the University of Michigan. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of this university, and by them delegated to me, we shall now confer the degrees which have been recommended by the faculties. Michael J. Solomon, Dean of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies, will preside.
Thank you. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies please rise, if you are able, and remain standing as the degrees are named. Doctor of Musical Arts and Doctor of Philosophy. Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the Executive Board of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies to present these candidates for the degrees named.
I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been nominated, admitting you to its rights, honors, and privileges, and charging you with its responsibilities. In consideration of those seated behind you, you may be seated until you are conducted to the stage where you will be introduced and greeted. That means sit down.
Thank you, President Grasso. Doctoral degrees are the highest awarded by the university. We come now to the hooding of doctoral degree recipients, recognizing each of them individually. The ritual of receiving the doctoral hood is part of a historical tradition that began with the earliest foundation of European universities. Hooding has been a central feature of commencement exercises since the 12th century, when popes, kings, or emperors authorized the conferral of the doctoral hood. They were certifying that the recipients were master teachers who had earned us ubique docenti, which means the right to teach anywhere. Each doctoral graduate has undertaken original scholarship in the completion of a dissertation, guided by a faculty member who chaired the Students' Dissertation Committee. Many of these dissertation chairs are here with us today and will personally hood their students, welcoming them into the community of scholars. As their names are called, each graduate is draped with a hood, completing their doctoral academic regalia. The colors on the hoods identify first the university attended, and second, the academic field studied. University of Michigan's colors, maize and azure blue, can be seen on the lining of the hoods the doctoral candidates will wear today. The border color, which represents the field of study, can be identified in the list of academic colors in the program. It is now our great pleasure to welcome our graduates forward.
Majid Al-Azadeh, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Ahmad Matar Abed, Material Science and Engineering. Hassan Abu Amara, Epidemiological Science. Jong-Soo An, Educational Sciences and Studies. Adam Lawrence Ard, Medicinal Chemistry. Anna Argento, Biomedical Engineering. Grace Arhin, Biophysics. Claire Elise Elsie Arneson, Physics. Thomas Augenstein, Robotics. Mason Baber, Medicinal Chemistry. Shreya Bukshi, Pharmacology. Kevin Best, Doctoral Program in Robotics. Laura Basio, Anthropology. Jason Bias, Philosophy. Dominique Ann Canning, Linguistics. Cassidy Carey, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Shuai Chu, Nuclear Engineering and Radiological Sciences. ZJ Chen, Mechanical Engineering. Jesse Cisneros Solis, Biophysics. Bradley Clegg, Chemical Biology. Joshua Cooper, Material Science and Engineering. Ross Cortino, Robotics. Taylor Craig, Neuroscience. Asia Krosky, Chemical Biology. Andrew Cruz, Chemistry. Evan Cummings, Biomedical Engineering. Sylvia Darling, Information. Curran Din, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Ahmed Elosini, Bioinformatics. Caitlin Emis, Neuroscience. Ardeze Inelli, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Nicholas Ernst, Applied Physics. Maya Goff, Medicinal Chemistry. Varun Goyal, Mechanical Engineering. Claire Griffith, Biological Chemistry. Mariana Hagler, English Language and Literature. Scott Haskell, Biomedical Engineering. Onyx Colbreth, Germanic Languages and Literature. Chia Chuen Orr, Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology. Kevin Hu, Bioinformatics. Chao Huang, Material Science and Engineering. Jordan Hungerford, Medicinal Chemistry. Zachary Jerome, Civil Engineering. Vivian Xie Huang, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Cecilia Kinane, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Robert Lawrence King, Chemistry. Swetha Kudunamasimhum, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Jordan Cole, History of Art. Stephen Kurtz, Romance Languages and Literature, French. Claire Lanahan, Mechanical Engineering. Emily Lassie Opsol, Cancer Biology. Stanley Lewis, Robotics. Daniel Liao, Mechanical Engineering. Daiwei Lin, Bioinformatics. Shote Liu, Pharmacology. Kyle Matthews, Material Science and Engineering. Huridhur Milaganur Mohan, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Louis Jason Miles, Sociology. Madeline Walker Miller, Environment and Sustainability. Nathalie Montplaisir, pharmacology. Zira Montemayor, pharmaceutical sciences. Vera Mulvey, anthropology. Benson Mark Aldrex Munsayak, chemistry. Paulina Nava, American culture. Christopher Nestani, robotics. Shelby Nicolau, chemistry. Nanamea Okwugahala, chemical engineering. Max Palmer, material science and engineering. Joshua Pickard, bioinformatics. William Presley, genetics and genomics. Chen Chen, electrical and computer engineering. Laura Retitz, earth and environmental sciences. Jose Reyes, chemical biology. Kais Riani, computer and information science. Megan Rim, American culture. Julian Rome, philosophy. Brian Ross, biomedical engineering. Lauren Elise Rudovitz, English language and literature. David Ramukuyu, nursing. Megan Ryan, political science. Kimberly Sanchez, anthropology. Umgujot Kar Sungotra, molecular, cellular, and pathology. Theodore Sender, mechanical engineering. Advait Seturaman, robotics. Kajida Shafiq, medicinal chemistry. Desmond Sangase, physics. Yuejiang Shen, bioinformatics. Yifan Shen, electrical and computer engineering. Kong Kai Shen, Mechanical Engineering. Kira Singleton, American Culture. Logan Smith, Clinical Pharmacology, Translational Sciences. Dalia Suaid, Medicinal Chemistry. Gregory Stanley, Pharmacology. Jenna Stoltzman, Mechanical Engineering. Yu Chu Sun, Chemical Biology. Annika Tharp, Chemistry. Emma Thornton Colby, Neuroscience. Pele Tracy, Information. Vivian Tran, Mechanical Engineering. Marie Jean Tuyusenge, Nursing. Natalia Ubila Rodriguez Ubilla, Bioelectrical Chemistry. Lavinia Unverdorben, Microbiology and Immunology. William van den Bogert, Mechanical Engineering. Kinsey Van Dynes, Bioinformatics. Andrea Valenzuela, Chemical Biology. Hannah Van Wyk, Epidemiological Science. Carla Natali Villasis Nunez, Mechanical Engineering. Mary Villarreal, Chemical Biology. Olivia Vaught, Ecology and Evolution Biology. Tiffany Deidre Waldron, Music Education. Derek Walker, Physics. Elizabeth Waltz, Romance Languages and Literature. Di Huang, Medicinal Chemistry. Ivan Wang, Medicinal Chemistry. Shuying Wang, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Maria Ward Rashidi, Material Science and Engineering. And Weitzel, Anne Marie Weitzel, Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Rachel Wilson Berg, English Language and Literature. Lin Yon Siu, Civil Engineering. Kevin Young, Bioinformatics. Lin Sho Young, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Si-yoon Yu, Mechanical Engineering. Crystal Zanders, English and Education. Jung Hao Zhong, Material Science and Engineering. Ting Lin, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Zhou Zhang, Mechanical Engineering. Charlotte Zhao, Chemical Engineering. Qianyi Zhu, Mechanical Engineering. Naklin Burgos Tirado, Pharmacology. Alexis Waddell, Mechanical Engineering. Soyun Ryu, History of Art.
Another moment of applause for our graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of our university and a Michigan graduate himself, Dr. Domenico Grasso.
Thank you, Dean Solomon, and good afternoon. Today, you become graduates of the University of Michigan. This day, December 14th, 2025, is one that you'll always remember because it's the first day you begin to forget everything you learned in college. And some overachievers may have already gotten a jump start on this. But as Mark Twain quipped, what remains will be your true education. This is the day you've been working toward. Even if you're a little sad that your college years are coming to a conclusion, you should be proud of your accomplishments. I also want to acknowledge those who have joined you on your journey. They have served as your support system. They've offered encouragement, advice, and help when you've needed it most. Please, anyone here who has assisted these graduates to get where they are today, stand if you're able and be recognized. Parents, friends, stand up, please. And graduates, give them a big round of applause. That's almost as good as a basketball victory in Crisler. We must also thank our distinguished faculty and our dedicated staff for their hard work and commitment to providing our students with an unparalleled education. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, you are among a fortunate minority on this planet to have had the opportunity to study, pursue your passions, and earn a college degree. It's a worthy undertaking. What you've learned here can never be taken from you. Your Michigan degree is part of who you are. Your ability to think creatively and critically while communicating persuasively will serve you for the rest of your lives. It also means you have a responsibility to help others. To borrow from Horace Mann, be ashamed to die until you have won some victory for humanity. What you do and how you live impacts those around you in innumerable ways. When we say, look to Michigan, we are encouraging society to turn to you. You will have the chance to make a positive change in the world, and when that opportunity arrives, seize it. Remember, to whom much is given, much is expected. I will leave you with only one piece of advice. Develop and nurture a growth mindset. Stay curious. Keep reading and learning, especially about things with which you are unfamiliar. We do not stop being curious because we grow old. We grow old because we stop being curious. The class of 2025 is going to contribute great things to our society. I am confident that you will take the knowledge and skills you've learned here in Ann Arbor and build a better tomorrow. You will leave today not as students, but as alumni of the University of Michigan. You are joining the Society of Learned Men and Women in the pantheon of distinguished Michigan alumni, nearly 700,000 strong, who have shaped and defined the world in which we live. I wish you every good fortune and success. Remember, it is the victors who write history. So now it is time for you to go forward and write the world's next chapter. Congratulations. We shall now publicly recognize candidates for the baccalaureate, master's, and other degrees in course in the schools and colleges of the university. The graduating classes will be presented by their respective deans or deans' representatives in the order of founding of the schools and colleges.
Associate Dean Timothy McKay, College of Literature, Science, and the Arts.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the College of Literature, Science, and the Arts please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Literature, Science, and the Arts, I present the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Thomas Wang, Medical School.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the medical school please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the medical school, I present the candidates.
Thank you, Dean Wang. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Jacques Noor, School of Dentistry.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Dentistry please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Dentistry, I present the candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated if you're standing.
Dean Vicki Ellingrod, College of Pharmacy.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the College of Pharmacy please rise if you are able? President Grasso, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Pharmacy, I present our candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Celeste Watkins Hayes, Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Gerald R. Ford School of Public Policy, I present the candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Associate Dean Ming-Yen Liu, College of Engineering.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the College of Engineering please rise if you're able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I present the candidates.
Thank you. You know, I'm an engineer, and engineers are not known for being raucous, so I really appreciate this. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Associate Dean Kara Finnegan, Marcel Family School of Education.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the Marcel Family School of Education please rise if you're able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Marcel Family School, I present to you the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Sharon Matuzik, Stephen M. Ross School of Business.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the Ross School of Business please stand if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Ross School of Business, I present our candidates to you.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Jonathan Overpeck, School for Environment and Sustainability.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the School for Environment and Sustainability please rise? Mr. President, I present the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School for Environment and Sustainability.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Woo-hoo.
Dean David Gear, School of Music, Theater, and Dance.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, I present the candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated. David.
Dean Jonathan Massey, A. Alfred Taubman, College of Architecture and Urban Planning.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the A. Alfred Taubman College of Architecture and Urban Planning please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the Taubman College faculty, I present our candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Patricia D. Hearn, School of Nursing.
Good afternoon. Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Nursing rise, because I know you are able. Mr. President, on behalf of my faculty and staff colleagues at the School of Nursing, I present the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
David Mendez, Professor, School of Public Health.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Public Health please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Public Health, I present the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Beth Angel, School of Social Work.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Social Work please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Social Work, I present the candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Dean Andrea Forte, School of Information.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Information please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Information, I present the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Senior Associate Dean Dylan Miner, Penny W. Stamps, School of Art and Design.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the Penny W. Stamps School of Art and Design please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Penny W. Stamps School of Art and Design, I present the candidates.
Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated.
Associate Dean Peter Bodery, School of Kinesiology.
Will the candidates for the degrees offered by the faculty of the School of Kinesiology please rise if you are able? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Kinesiology, I present the candidates.
On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, congratulations on your graduation. You may be seated. It is now our great pleasure to invite the graduates and the candidates to come forward and be recognized. Will all the candidates and graduates presented today please rise if you're able? Will the regents, deans, executive officers, and other stage party members and all of the faculty here today please rise? Will all the family members, invited guests who share in the recognition of these candidates presented today please rise if you're able? I now welcome our graduates to the community of scholars. We look forward to benefiting from the contributions your education has prepared you to make in our world. To signify your graduation, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Go big, go proud, and forever go blue. You may be seated.
Wow. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the achievements of our graduates. Thank you, families and friends, for your support. And thank you, our newest alumni, for elevating our institution while you are here and carrying the University of Michigan spirit into the world. To conclude today's ceremony, please join in singing the victors, accompanied by the commencement band. Afterward, please remain at your seats until the recessional march of the stage party is complete. Wolverines, it's time to head out into the world. Wherever you go, we'll be cheering. Wherever you go, you'll have a home here. And above all, wherever you go, go blue.
Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you for attending today, and go blue!